Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to something that I've been incredibly excited about since I heard it was a thing, but seems to have flown under a lot of people's radar, I think, especially with people getting hyped over Hades. So, some of you may be aware that I have fangirled about Ziggurat in the past. I think it's a great game, massive fan. Well, they developed a sequel. This is Milkstone Studios, by the way, for anyone who's interested. They've done a lot of really small titles, but they've also done a couple of games that have been a bit more successful and a bit more, I say, polished. Ziggurat being one, and the other one that springs to mind really is Pharaonic, which is kind of a Souls-esque game. So this is Ziggurat 2. Now, I really want to highlight this is in early access. So please expect some bugs, and the finished product will look a little bit different, and the amount of content in this version of the game is not going to be the same as the amount of content in the finished game and all of that standard good stuff. I also want to point out that the developers have said that if you buy into the early access version of the game, you won't pay as much as if you bought the full release, and they're expecting the full release of the game, I believe, to be mid-ish next year, I believe. Sorry? Yeah, so, okay, sorry, 6 to 9 months, Loki's just corrected me. So, okay, mid to late next year, realistically. Having said that, I want to show you it, and I have found it one of the more polished early access games that I have played, which is good. Now, there are a couple of... I do want to put one caveat here. Since the latest batch of hotfixes, bug fixes and new content that's been added, they do seem to have inadvertently introduced some latency between the controls and your character actually doing stuff in game. That wasn't present in previous versions. This has been in early access now for a week and a half or so. It was the 22nd, I believe, that it went into early access. And so they have actually been quite proactive in adding more stuff and fixing bugs, but that seems to have been something that's crept in lately. So what it means is that the gameplay I'm going to show you, I'm specifically keeping it on an easier difficulty, so that I can not die, hopefully, because I'm dealing with that latency, and show you a little bit more of the game. So those of you who've seen some of my Ziggurat games, you can make the comparison. If you haven't, that's fine. Sorry, some of my Ziggurat videos, you don't need to have played the first game to play this one. There is a little bit of story, but you can pick that up quickly enough. Now, first thing to note is that you've got map room, laboratory and library down the bottom here. They have made it so that you can purchase upgrades which stick around from playthrough to playthrough, which is really cool in my humble opinion. Now I'm just going to go through these very quickly. Library, this is where you've got things like the bestiary, you can see what perks you've unlocked, and you can see your overall game statistics, which is quite cool. You can see I've played about 10 hours of this game so far, which is great. I've been having a lot of fun in this, so that's fine. Perks, it just shows you a list of the perks you've currently got unlocked, and bestiary just shows you the bad guys you've currently got access to see the details of, and you get that by murderizing them. Seems fair. Laboratory, this is where you have the option to upgrade heroes, weapons, and amulets. Hurrah! There's a much greater selection of weapons now, and amulets, and there will be a greater selection of heroes. You start off with the same two that you did in the first game, but they've given them swanky character models. This is Karina. You've then got Argo from the first game, and a new one that I've unlocked is Kira. Haha! Yeah, so you can unlock characters as you go, but if I just click on Argo, you'll notice there's a limit to how much you can unlock them, like to how much you can give them by leveling them up. So essentially what this means in practice is it makes the game more accessible than the original game, because if you're struggling on the earlier levels, say, you can just grind past them, play enough and you'll level your stuff up, but that's not necessarily going to help later on in the game. If it's hard, you can't grind infinitely, if you see what I mean. Those who are not aware, by the way, Ziggurat 2 and Ziggurat are sort of roguelite games, and you'll see that in the gameplay, hopefully. So, I'm not going to waffle too much, I really kind of mainly want to show you some gameplay. You'll also notice this might be a little bit different. Rather than running through exactly the same Ziggurat every time, you have a map. So you've got a main sort of story quest, which the one I've currently got unlocked is Desperate Measures here. And you've also got some side quests that you can complete. So in a moment I'm going to choose a side quest of... I'm going to make it long enough so that I'm confident it's going to have more than one floor, so that you can see multiple floors. But not so long that this video is going to be an hour and a half. I'm probably going to go for Flooded Tomb, to be honest. That looks like it will fit the bill. So when you hover over a particular area, it tells you what unlocks you can get from completing that. So for example, Hidden Pyramid over here, it will unlock 4 perks for you on completion of that level. You'll see what perks are. They're skills that you get for leveling up. Sometimes you can get equipment, sometimes you get characters. You can see here my main story quest would give me a new character. So without further ado, let's just jump into the Flooded Tomb and we'll see how things go. So when you select a map, it gives you a suggested... Right, so let me backtrack. It gives you a subset of equipment and characters that you can choose, and that varies each time. So let's say, for example, you really liked one particular piece of kit and you leveled it up and it was amazing. It doesn't mean the game's going to let you take it into every single dungeon you want to. You're going to have to adapt to some degree. Now you can... So this is the suggested loadout. They're suggesting I use Karina with a Spirit Branch. There are different ones these days, which is cool. Take the Frostbow in and have the Eye of Midas as my amulet. Fine. I could select more, so I could select, I want to take a spell in as well. Ooh, and I also want to take a scepter in. But you'll notice the coin drop rate down here is going down. Coins are used to buy upgrades. So the more equipment you go into a level at the beginning with, the less reward you get out. Conversely, I can unselect all this stuff. I can unselect everything except a character and a wand, and I will get 130% coins. So if I go in with less equipment, the game rewards me for it. So straight away you're getting a nice risk-reward thing going on there. Now, I'm actually going to go in with some equipment because I want to show you some equipment rather than me just having to go through most of the first floor with just a wand or something like that. So it's suggesting the Spirit Branch, but we've got that at level 3, so I think I'm just going to take the Soul Wand, which is also at level 3. Spirit Branch or Soul Wand? So Spirit Branch basically does more damage per pew. Soul Wand has more pew. Let's take the Soul Wand, because Loki doesn't like using the Soul Wand as far as I can work out. What else are we going to take? Are we going to take anything else? A Zero Shield. What does that do? Drops a shield in front of you. Cool. We haven't used that at all. Well, let's take that. You've got it. Okay, well, I've never seen that before, so I'm going to take that rather than the Eye of Midas. More alchemy mana from crystals. Oh, we wanted money. Oh, well. And let's take... Okay, I'm going to take the Frostbow, because we rarely use the Frostbow, if we're going to be honest. And it's also a weapon from the old game. And I'm not desperate for the coins, like we've unlocked plenty of stuff. I think, are we going to keep Karina? Yeah, we'll go with Karina, that's fine. Loki's ploughing through with Argo because he gets more experience and stuff. But let's use Karina, I think. So, we'll just kick that off. So bear in mind, I'm going to have a little bit of latency to work with here. Unless they've fixed that, but I don't think they've had another hotfix yet. So, let's do this. Yay, character model. They've also added a little bit more sort of platforming into the game, but, just for the record, for anyone who's seen or my other videos of this game and seen the Frostbow before, when it was a puny little handbow, now it's a proper crossbow. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they've added more... Oh good lord, yeah, that latency. They've added more sort of platforming into the game. Platforming in FPS type games, or any game from first perspective, tends to be a little awkward. So they have added, as many games that tried to do that do, they've added in something to make it easier. So basically, if you are really close to an edge when you would land from, let's say you're jumping from one platform to another, you'll basically sort of grab onto the edge and, oh, it's wonderful, and kind of scramble your way up. So there's a little of forgiveness in there. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, there's quite a lot. Hello, carrot. Oh, no. To my left, to my left. Oh, there are chilies. I don't like chilies, they explode. No, move, move, move. Yeah, you can shut up. You're mean. Oh, their giggle is ridiculous. I need to move because I'm on fire. Also, if you're going to say that, you really need to do it with the voice. Like, come on, get it right. This isn't the best weapon for these guys, and like I say, I'm also dealing with quite a lot of latency between the inputs and my character actually doing stuff. I swear I'm not going to mention that every few minutes, but it does make this a rather more frustrating experience than it was. By the way, that particular variety of carrot, that red one, yeah, they explode. Hence, I'm on fire. Right, just collect some health. Oh, I leveled, wonderful. Also, you can't level mid-fight anymore. You have to wait until the end, basically. So I'm just going to use the wand for a bit because the wand doesn't, the wand mana regens, or recharges, essentially. There we go. Just getting used to the lag a little bit again. Derpy carrot is derpy. There we go. Right, so I've leveled. Choose my perks. Dodge cooldown reduced by 50%. Oh yeah, you have a dodge as well. I'd forgotten that. Or forgotten to mention it. I'll take protective shield because I'm going to be taking more damage because latency. So you have a dodge. Whee! You also have an ability. So Argo's ability, for example, is that he will attract items dropped by bad guys from a wide range. The abilities, sorry, I should point out, you have to activate them by pressing R. Karina's ability, she sets out a shockwave, which does a bit of damage, but primarily it also gives you some space to work with, which is sometimes really what you want. And I really should have used it against those carrots, but I didn't think of it because I am stupid. So, we're going to go through here. How much mana am I working with now? Not a huge amount. Oakley dokley. This wasn't the best or the easiest weapon to start off with, if we're honest. That would get me some health, but I don't need it at the moment. Gonna save that for later. Whee! Right, like I say, I've got the difficulty set pretty easy. In fact, I've got it set very easy. Just to try and allow me to show you some stuff from the game, essentially. If it weren't for the latency, I'd probably have it set somewhat harder. Right, so what we got to work with here? Not more carrots. At least these aren't chilies, they're just carrots. The game, in case you hadn't noticed, doesn't take itself too seriously. Yes, that's an elite carrot that summons a shield round itself, and I can't actually move, but I have an R button, so screw you. There we go, there's her. Thing. There's Karina's ability, her little shockwave. Just collect some shinies. There's other bad guys here, clearly. Really help if I could actually aim for Toffee. Oh, it's those guys. Right, I've leveled. Wonderful. It's actually quite nice. Oh, come on. Right, now we have to deal with these guys. Sorry, this is using the alternate fire on the wand, by the way. Tends to give you a lower rate of fire on wands as a general rule of thumb, but do more damage. Oh, seriously? Go away. Death comes for you and so do I. These are like zombies. Oh, you also have elemental stuff going on these days. So, some enemies, let's say, I don't know, an icy enemy will probably be weak to fire, and things like that, which is cool. Just adds an extra layer of things for you to think about and deal with, I guess. Right. Ooh, golden weapon. Okay, yeah, let's give the golden weapon to my crossbow. So that's going to increase the damage output of it. It's technically a weapon, apart from your wand, I believe, chosen at random. But given that I've only got the one weapon, I know what it's going to apply to. What would be really nice is if they had a little label telling you later on which weapons have got the golden upgrade and which haven't. That would be a nice addition. But we're not there at this very moment in time. Anything else? Any other XP or anything that I've missed? Experience also seems to persist now, which is nice. It used to be really frustrating that the experience orbs would fade over time. Other drops still fade over time. But the fact that XP did used to kind of get a little bit irritating. Oh, there's also jump pads now. Whee! Which is fun. The combat also feels a little bit more claustrophobic. Bye. Don't want to go into that pool of gunk. Oh, goblins. My aim's terrible. I win. Who else? Eat crossbow. They've also given the whole thing just a bit of a graphics update, which is nice. Nail those two. Alright. I done did it. Day's all dead. Okay, let's just check that I've collected everything. One thing I would note is that I'm sure they're going to change. At the moment, the only bosses in the game are, visually, they're all very similar. And in terms of attack style, they're all quite similar. They're just kind of the same model with a different colour palette. But, like I said, early access game is early access. Oh, it's a doobie room. It's a trap room. Wonderful. It's a trap. This is quite an annoying combination. The tar makes you go slower, and then the pew-pew pew-pews you. Yeah, let's not get hit by those. Up here. Oh, these ones are going to be set off by me, aren't they? There we go, just have to be a little bit quick there. And there's a treasure chest. What are we going to get? Something good, I hope. Phew! Ooh, I get the sage amulet. Wait, I already have an amulet, don't I? I do already have an amulet. So I'll keep the amulet I've got. That's slightly disappointing. Oh well. Sage amulet, I believe, does good things for spells, but I'm not using it. So, gonna go up here, and hook a left, and through here. More tar. Great. Oh, this is the key for the boss room. Defeat all the enemies. You get rooms that still have like funky effects when you need to kill the bad guys as well. That's still a thing, which is nice. Oh. And there's the master key, which unlocks blue doors, which lead to kind of secret rooms, basically. So you used to find the secret rooms by cracks that were in the walls, which, I mean, I shot you. Okay, that's... Is this guy bugged? That was weird. The cracks didn't show up very well on some floors because of the textures of the walls. And you still can't snipe. Anyway, so I think on balance I do prefer having just a door. You can see the door, you just need to find the key. I think that is a less frustrating approach. Frigging blunderbusses. Goblins with blunderbusses shouldn't be allowed. And you can see this weapon comes with a bit of a freeze effect, which is nice. And you still get elite bad guys as well. Equalizer, mana crystals are split evenly, or equally split between all categories, and get 4. Okay. I'm actually going to go for Equalizer because... So, I've only got one weapon at the moment. And you've got 4 different weapon types. They all run off mana, and hence 4 different mana types. Well, okay, 3. Let's ignore the 1 for now. And so me getting Equalizer means that even I can still pick up, for example, spell mana, and it will do something for my crossbow here, which is an alchemy weapon. Which is nice. Defeat all enemies. Oh no. Really hard to deal with these guys when you can't aim properly because everything's lagged and you don't have a weapon that's particularly AoE. Oh, you're ugly. Okay, low mana. Deal with him. Oh, it's one of you. Oh, well, no one likes you. This is where I'd want my crossbow, but never mind. I wasted it trying to kill friggin' things that are hard to kill with a crossbow, because I'm stupid. Come on. Aiming is normally easier. One enemy left. Oh, it's you, you big fat fatty. Yes, I'm fat shaming the floating demon. Oh no. That one wasn't stone. No, it was poison. Sorry, Loki is in the background with her usual endlessly useful commentary. Toxic, really? I'll give you toxic masculinity. Right, anyway. That sounds like a threat, doesn't it? Oh, okay, all that. So, what I'm going to do, we've only got the... if you look at the map, we've only got the boss room and the secret room left, so I'm going to go to the secret room, find out what's there. Go and visit the fountain here to pick up any health. And then we'll deal with Das Boss. Crossbow him in the face or something. Whee! Secret room! Ta-da! Key into the door, through the door, and we are rewarded with... it's a shop. We can either get a red... we don't need another amulet, though that one would generate us health. No, we're going to stick with the amulet we've got, which I can't even remember what it does. Wait, I didn't mean to buy the Firestorm Grenade. Yeah, we'll take it. No, we won't against a boss. No. No, with lag, the Firestorm Grenade's really awkward to use. So's the crossbow, to be fair. And that would refill our mana. Let's, no. I meant to press F to check what our current protective shield... no, our current amulet did. Drops a shield in front of you. Fair enough. A Zero, a protector of the lands of the south, used this amulet to summon a shield that protected him against the arrows of the desert nomads. It didn't protect him against their scimitars. Oh dear. Right. I love the fact it gives you a little description with all the items. And again, it doesn't take itself too seriously. Oakley dokley. So, we're going to go up here and we're going to get some health. Hit points, delicious hit points. You make me happy when skies are grey. Sorry. Delicious hit points. I know. When you sing some things to a baby often enough, they get stuck in your head and will not leave. You'll never know, dear, how much I need hit points. Please don't take my hit points away. Right. I mean, that's fitting. I don't like losing my hit points. I don't think anyone does. Unless it's really funny and you're in a game like, oh, if I'm on 1 hit point and I can stay on 1 hit point, I do all the damage in the world ever, then it just gets entertaining. Boss room! Right. Come on, bossy McBossy face. Which one have we got? Oh, it's the poison dude. Relax the sick, crazed surgeon. Pew. Pew! 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 Okay, so the crossbow is not particularly useful against bosses most of the time, to be honest. It just doesn't have the DPM, DPS, whatever phrase you want to use, to deal with them as a general rule of thumb. I really don't want to be in that poisony blob. So in that case, I'm actually probably better off just wanding the guy. There's actually one thing that I do like that I think would probably get overlooked a lot. They've made, as a general rule of thumb, they've made the weapons a lot more balanced, so like there's a reason to use more of them, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Alright, explosive bolt to deal with them. And them. I'm taking too much damage doing this. That was a terrible shot. I friggin' hate poison so much. Right. So, bosses, they summon like some minions that generate... Oh my god, there's loads of the stuff. I might actually die here. They generate a shield. Around the boss in the mid stage. Should have just taken more equipment, shouldn't I? Oh well. Should really be dodging, but never mind. God damn it. And you have to take out the minions to stop them generating the shield to deal with the boss. Move, move. Caught on a thing. This latency really is killing me. I'm on 2 hit points. I'm dead. Oh. So yeah. To play another one or not? I might do. So what we're gonna do? All right, we're gonna get our upgrades, which was actually pretty pathetic. We didn't get any. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to try another one and see what happens. We're just going to jump in with a load of equipment onto this one. Screw it, I don't care. No, I didn't mean to select that one. I was just trying to have a look at what we got. Length tooth, that's probably the one we're going to go with, to be honest. Yeah, we're going to go with this one. So, we're going to take Karina again. Soul Wand, Lich Breath. I like your horn. And we're just going to take stuff to get us through it, because I do actually want you to see it. We'll take the Celestial Horn. Take the Undead Scepter. Screw it, we'll take the Energy Blaster. The Energy Blaster is a bit good. It didn't help, like, the last one I really started off with a suboptimal equipment layout as well. Never mind. It doesn't help that because... So, there's the Energy Blaster. You see, it's basically an assault rifle. Let's just plow on, honestly. Screw it. I don't care, I'm just going to Energy Blast things in the face. It's upgraded. I'll show people what an upgraded weapon can be like. There we go. Yes, 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 it's oil. It's all very good. But I didn't exactly take... Like, I took a crossbow, which is really poor against those carrots, just because AoE, basically. And then they kept throwing carrots at me again. Which, as you can probably imagine, becomes a bit of a problem. Also, the carrots are immune, basically, to the fire from the rest of these bleeding chili. Sorry, I'm using carrot and chili effectively I can't move interchangeably. Jesus. So I effectively got stun locked on a wall there, to all intents and purposes. That's wonderful. So there goes half my hit points straight off. Anyway, even when some of them were dead. Anyway, let's just go on. Try and make this work. Down here. Through here. Right. Let's deal with these guys. And what I might do is just stitch together the two scenarios that I'll have done at this point, regardless of the result, just to try and give you guys an impression of what this game can be like. I haven't necessarily chose the perfect time. Maybe I should wait for when they've fixed this damn latency, but latency is the wrong word, I suppose, but whatever the delay is caused by. But this thing is just eating these guys alive, which is something. And there is an alternate fire for which you can be more precise at range, but a lot of the time, you know, let's just use a different weapon because I'm running low on mana for the energy blaster. There we go. Who's left? There's one guy left. Where is this one guy? Come on, zombie. Zombie! Have some curse damage, which reduces the amount of damage you do. Nah, Nicky, nah, nah. Right. We'll pick haste. So also the upgrades, the perks, they come with secondary effects a lot of the time. Like health regen, or... No, it's not the perks do, but when you level up, I suppose. You can get a little bit of health back and whatnot, which you'll see when I choose a perk. Right, shop. Do I want any of these? Bloodlust, you recover some health when picking up experience crystals, but I can't actually afford it because I only have 1 coin. I'll be coming back here later then. Hey, Skull of Xanatos, and I could regen all my mana, but that's kind of a bit of a waste at the moment. So let's just go through here. Or I might just stick both of these sessions together, like both of these runs together, and just say nuts to it. People can deal with a slightly longer video, makes up for the shorter one you're going to get, because Wargaming really need to do something with their replay system. Anyway, let's not complain about that here. Whee! Over the gap, and through to here, and up here, and down here, and ooh, bouncy bouncy. Whee! Boing. Through here, through here. Ooh, treasure room. Yay, I like treasure. Treasure me. Hey, it's money. I like money. Woohoo! Mahoney. Ooh, boss. Oh, it's the... Yep. Friggin' spikes. Let's not get caught out by them. Okay, and need to go that way to get into the next room. This is a new spell, by the way. If anyone wasn't aware or hadn't noticed or anything like that. Wasn't in the original game. Does curse damage? Oh, not these skull blighters. Hate those skulls. This is a new enemy. The skulls are really annoying because although they're fragile, they they're fast. And they've added a new enemy which are the skulls again, but the skulls now shoot fire at you as well as being fast. And of course fire damage sets you on fire, as you can probably imagine, and it all just starts getting a little bit awkward. Oh, got too close to that experience thing, I caught fire. Stop firing at me, blighters. Ah, you're shooting me, are you? There you go, you're done. Right, who else is there? Oh, you're up there. Bye. They're homing, by the way, when those flaming skulls shoot you. They shoot homing fireballs at you. Yeah, it's about as fun as it sounds. And if you, or they just charge you. Well, that guy exploded. Thankfully, like I said, they're fragile. Just reduce the damage output of these guys, because I'm probably going to need it. And come on, Lich Breath for the win. Why did I walk through that? Because I'm stupid, that's why. Right, well I leveled, yay! What's up? Perk. Let's take haste again. Barrier, by the way, gives you a barrier, as the name suggests. And does exactly what it says on the tin. I keep forgetting my amulet, which is a bit silly of me. Have I got a blue key yet? Yes, I have. Let's use it. Need to go up to find the door to go through to get the shinies. Delicious, delicious shinies. Shinies, come to me, I wish to have you. There we go. Blue door for them shinies. This room's good. It's... oh, good lord. It's a challenge room. How brave am I feeling? Okay. Or stupid. So, challenge rooms give you a reward, but to get to the reward, you have to beat some bad guys. Waves of bad guys. I don't like that sound. Oh. Cheers, you. Undead Scepter. I choose you. You just jumped out. Also, bad guys use the jump pads too, just for the record. Which is, yeah, it's a thing. Oh, seriously? Whee! Bye! Yay, health pickup. Die in a fire. Wait, you wouldn't because you're a chili. Shiny, shiny, shinies. Delicious, delicious shinies, and there's some health. Except I appear to be on full health. Oh, that's nice. Die, my friend. Die. You're not my friend. I don't know why I'm calling you my friend. Just roll over and die. Ooh, you're behind me, are you? Pew, not anymore, you're not. Oh, did you not like what happened to your little friend? Well, it can happen to you as well. Yeah. Fear the Buddhist palm! That's a great film, and don't you say otherwise. No. I'm not thinking of Kung Fury. Kung Fury is the like half-hour short. Yeah, that doesn't take itself too seriously either, let's be honest, but yeah. Can't remember the name of the film though. It's gonna bug me. But it has the Buddhist palm as the badass move. Increase your movement speed by 15%, or get a random weapon. That weapon's category deals 10% more damage, other categories deal 10% less. Given that I'm trying to show you things, I'm not going to pick the Dark Forge, we'll just pick Haste to move around that bit faster. What shiny do we get? Make it good. It's another amulet. I don't... Wait, it's the same... No, it's not. I have the Healy one. Okay, fine. Let's just keep the Celestial Horn, because it allows me to repeatedly say, I like your horn. For anyone who doesn't get that, Flash gets. Where am I going? Yeah, because GW is silly sometimes. I know! There's a YouTube channel that appears to be giving us free promotions. Let's try and have them copyright struck. Because that's a sensible idea. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're... anyway. It's one of those things, like, you can, and in many instances you may well be within your rights to, but should you? Is it a sensible move? Anyway, where am I going? I'm going back through the treasure room. And we're going this way. Whee! And through here. And through here. And then we're going to go through here. And then I'm going to Buddhist palm people in the face. What bad guys are we working with here? Oh, it's you guys. Okay. Buddhist palm! Whoops. Screw you. Undead Scepter! Try not to step in the acidic goop, poison goop, whatever it is. The Interceptor's really better at close range, but, you know, screw it, whatever, frankly. Like this. Bye. Right. Go away. I don't like you. Oh, he moved. That's just disappointing. Alright. Okay, energy rifle showing supremacy again. Oh, he fell down. But his palm. But his palm. One more, but his palm. Stop dropping goop when you die, you monsters. And stop throwing axes from down here. Just die already. That's it, there's a good sausage. You're learning your lesson slowly and painfully. What's up? Right, Staff Hunter, staff mana pool increased by 20. Amnesia, decrease your mana pools by 10% to get 2 more perks. I'm going to go for Staff Hunter. Let's keep it safe. Just so I can actually survive this. Grumble, 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 grumble. Right. Up here. Really hope with the next hotfix they fix this damn thing. I'm going to have to... I just need to find the time. I'm going to have to go through and submit some bug reports, but... I need to find the time, and that's the challenge. Hey, it's goblins. Pretty sure they were called kobolds in the first game, but whatever. The ones with oh god, the ones with blunderbusses can actually be quite annoying. Oh, stun. If I can actually hit anything for Toffee. Right, that's that room cleared. Is it just the boss now? It's just the... I was going to go back to the shop now that I actually have some cash. Yeah, screw it. I'll just use the money for upgrades at the end of this level. Let's go and take out the boss. And let's not die to them. That's a good idea. Where's the boss? Oh, it's over there. Boom, headshot. Yes, yes, yes. Which one have we got this time? It's Icy Dude. Urguth the Wise, Frost Shaman. Don't ask, I don't know. Eat damage. Go on, summon your shield minions. Your icy demonic shield maidens. For me to shoot. That one. And that one. Any more? Nope, I think that's everything. Come on, Urguth, just die already. You know you want to. Pew 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 pew! You're dead. Life awareness, maximum health increased by 10, or Heretic, earn a new staff, if you already have one. The new weapon will do 10% more damage. Let's do Heretic and just get a new staff just for the sake of variety. It's Divine Wrath! I'll show you some Divine Wrath. Okay. It's another weapon from the old game that they've remodeled and made look shinier. Right, so that's the first floor of probably 2, maybe 3. Blah blah blah, let's keep going. Oh, 2, so this is the final floor. Oakley dokley. So, let's pick up the shiny. Ooh, it's a new spell. It's the Spectral Bolt, which I actually prefer to the Lich Breath that I was using, so let's use it. Huh. So, this is the room that has the boss key in. And it also leads to the boss room. Makes you wonder why they bother with a key at that point. It's like putting a key under the flower pot, and then smashing the flower pot. And putting a giant sign over the key saying, "This is how you get into my house. I will be waiting inside with Sasha, my shotgun." You know, it's just a bit weird. Nobody touch Sasha. Right, let's go this way because I'm in the mood for this way. Elite Guard, champion enemies. Oh, yeah, okay, so champion enemies give you more stuff. But as the name might suggest, they're a bit more of a pain in the bum to kill. They usually come with shiny abilities, more health, etc. For example, that guy gets shielding. That guy's an illusionist, so he like teleports and stuff or something. It's weird. Creates copies of himself. I haven't quite worked out what the effect is supposed to be, but it's annoying either way. Lots of bad guys. I need to kill the bad guys. Murder, murder, murder. 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 For goodness sake. Oh, my health is still okay. Murder. 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 Shield down. More shielding. Shielding is frustrating. Murder. 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 Tell you what, let's show you some Divine Wrath. Divine Wrath. I am the Hammer of God. Anyway. You are no match for me. Divine Wrath. Oh, you have a shield. Okay, maybe you're a match for me. Divine Wrath. There we go. I'm using anime rules. I have to announce every attack that I use as I use it. That's clearly how this works, right? Apparently. Yeah. Glad everyone agrees. Every shot counts. Make sure not to miss. Well, let's use the guided weapon then. It'll be funny. I've never seen this one before, so I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. Oh, it appears my rate of fire is awful. Well, let's just keep using a guided weapon because that gets around a good chunk. But it does more damage, I think. Oh, that effect did used to be effectively in the first game. It just went by a different name. Seriously? No one likes you. Take your shielding, shove it up your what's-it. Yay, master key acquired. Really? Put his palm! Right, there we go. Put his palm! Oh, that's not very nice. Put his palm! Yeah, it definitely increased damage and lower rate of fire. Right, perks. Surprise! Yeah, I'll increase my item pickup. Oh, let's just get a random perk. It'll be funny. Scavenger! Hey, enemies drop 5% more rewards when defeated. I will get behind that. So, let's pick up all the shinies, more XP, more mana. And we go back through here. And now we've got the blue key. We can unlock the shiny door. Whee! And, okay, is this going to be a mana pool thingy? Oh no, it's offer 3 coins, pray at the altar. So this is the old, if you remember, if anyone's seen the first game, or knows of it. Ooh, more experience from crystals. You used to get these shrine rooms, and this is what they now look like. You get 1 thingy per room. And the effects seem to be a bit less RNG fueled, I guess. Ugh. Where am I going now? If I head up there... and go this way. Ooh, found a fountain. Is this going to be a mana fountain? It is a health fountain. What's my health looking like at the moment? My health's not too bad. I'll come back to this before the boss, I think. Then we'll go around here. Through here. Defeat all of the enemies. Divine Wrath! Probably not efficient, because I think that guy was actually an electric-y bad guy. Okay. You, sir, are definitely not. So you can take some... whoops. You can get some Divine Wrath. So can you. Divine Wrath! Divine Wrath! Let's use a secondary fire. There we go. Electrocuted. Okay, what's my mana looking like? Alright, let's go back to Spelly McSpellface. Carrot spawn on defeat. Oh, it's Carrot Rain. Carrots for days. They only spawn once on defeated enemies, I'd like to point out. It's not like infinite carrots. But they don't give you any extra XP or anything, which makes me sad. Yeah, you can die. So can you, and you. Doesn't say what type of carrots either, so that was a chili. These are all just generically called carrot enemies. I believe this is a Spanish developer, actually. Milkstone, could be wrong. Ooh. I'm gonna take Scavenger again because shinies, basically. Because I'm a magpie. Let's go through this door. Let's not get shot. Behemoth, giant enemies. Okay. They often come with more hit points if that's the case, but hey, that still did the job. So, meh. You're dead. Yeah, that's definitely more hit points. Which is a shame, but never mind. We'll still murderize them, it'll be fine. You're dead. Alright, let's go through here. You can see what a difference the weapons make though. Like first run, I was really struggling with the frostbow. It just wasn't suited to the enemies I was coming across. Frostbow is quite a situational weapon, especially when you've got this sort of delay going on. And yes, I haven't fiddled with the set. Like these settings are appropriate, if that makes sense. Yeah, and this time I've specifically gone for a bunch of half-decent weapons. Oh, okay, it's just onto the boss then. Alright, let's go and pick up some health. To give ourselves a decent chance of doing alright. So hopefully you can see what kind of difference it can make. Now. Fountain! Nom 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 nom. Oh, I'm on full health. Oh well, okay. Let's murderize the boss. Divine Wrath! Where is the boss room? It's through here. Oakley dokley. Through here. And you'll see what I mean about the bosses being basically very similar. There's only 3 bosses in the game at the moment, and they're all essentially the same character model. Oh, it's the third one. Okay, cool. Ziggurat the Forger, Master Blacksmith. Divine Wrath! Oh, go away. Just pummel these guys. And deal with his hit points. Up a potion. And just burn this guy down, no pun intended, and we should be golden. There we go. And we even leveled. Usually do with boss XP. Let's just reduce cooldown usage, I suppose, but I'm pretty sure that's it. And you know when you're finished because you see this nice teleporty animation. There we go. There we are. So we ended up clearing that one okay. Hurrah! We didn't embarrass ourselves too much, I hope. What did we get? Tranquility, new perk. Regeneration, new perk. Switcheroo, new perk. And the soul one leveled up, and we got some coins. Only 11 of them because we took a load of kit. So what does Tranquility do? Lower mana usage by 15% if you're at full health. Okay. Regeneration. You regenerate 20 health for 40 seconds at the beginning of a combat. Health potions are less powerful. Switcheroo shoots small projectiles when switching weapons. It's also worth pointing out that they actually give you percentages of what these things do now, which is nice. So, I'm going to go into the laboratory and see if I've got enough moolah to upgrade the soul wand. I have, so we've got an extra 10% damage on the soul wand now. There we go. And that's just kind of a look at Ziggurat 2. I've been having a lot of fun with this game. Again, remember, early access game is early access. If you like roguelite games, or if you think this looks interesting or anything like that, you might want to give it a look. Especially at the moment, it's in early access, so as I said, the developers are offering it for less money, which is nice. I would also say that the developers have been pretty proactive in trying to get the game going and get stuff included, new content and all that jazz. Literally only had this thing a little over a week, and there's already been, 5 patches and updates and whatnot, which is pretty good going. It's a lot of fun. I would recommend it, and it's nice to support some of the smaller developers some of the time, in my humble opinion. Like EA, for example, they don't really need my money, but little developers, they can get some really cool games, and I don't mind giving them a little bit of my cash. So there we go. That was Ziggurat 2. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me fail miserably and derp around. And I hope to see you in another video. Have fun doing whatever it is you guys are doing. Ciao, ciao.